Swizz Beats. I've never had an argument with my wife Alicia Keys. Bull motherfucking shit. That ain't real. You about to end up on 48 hours, buddy. It's only a matter of time before we see an episode of Snapped with Swizz Beats in it. How do you feel about
Now,
that, Shorty?
I understand him saying like we have a proper way, we have our way of communicating, but there was never a problem, never ever, not even when you were married to somebody else.
Mm, the science. She's
You know what
doing it.
I'm saying? Never. That's weird.
That's like, you always come at the side view that nobody's looking at, and this is like, damn, just sniping them with it. I love it.
I mean, for real. Like, how do they say that? They never had like a, you know what? Like, listen, you're with somebody, and I know that I like you and you like me, and whatever there's feelings, but we can't be doing this.
Yeah,
There had to be some sort of opposition, like some sort of standard, some sort of rule, some sort of morality, some sort of questioning, some sort of. It wasn't just like, or was it? Or
that'd
was
be
it like,
wild.
oh, fuck this, fuck this. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Like, F
You can
this
cuss.
girl, that I've been with.
You can
F my
motherfucking
wife,
cuss.
like. Oh,
just just because I don't choose to all the time doesn't mean you can't express yourself.
yeah. Thank you,
But
thank you.
yeah,
But yeah, it had to be some sort of. So he talking at the side of his neck right there. I don't believe it. He don't believe it.
nah, it's lies. It's lies. I feel like if Jay and Beyonce are having arguments, you are having arguments, Swiss.
Mhm.
Somebody done slapped you before, bro, and I know it. I put money on it.
Mhm.
But let's see what Media Takeout says. Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys have been married for over 14 years and share two sons. But the legendary producer recently claimed they never had an argument. Here's the quote: "Marriage is definitely a big word, but look at it like your best friend," he told Us Magazine. "The communication is there. We've never had an argument since we've been never had an argument since we've been together. Our kids have never seen it. Never seen us raise our voice. Never seen us yell. Never seen us curse at each other. Why? Because of communication." So that's where you were going with it, Sharpie, and you are correct. He is alluding towards that.
Okay. Okay.
Says
I
Swiss
spoke too
says,
soon. There.
well, no, you were actually you laid out the options. You laid out the fork in the road. So really, you kind of threw down multiple cards, and one of the cards hit. Great job. Swiss says, while they don't always agree with each other, they never resort to yelling. Okay. People think they can own people. You can't. It's not property that you own. There's a whole human, right? So we're very clear on that. She's her own boss. I'm my own boss. That's how we make magic when we come together. I think that helps because people start getting very territorial and making their partner property. And I think that's the biggest mistake he added. So you telling me you letting other people touch your woman? That's what it sounds like. This sounds like some swinger shit. How you feel about it? What type of science you got over there in the test tubes?
Hmm.
He's running around talking about people think they can
I
own people.
um I agree that you should have your own. You should be your own person and be your own person in the relationship. But to a degree, you do own the other person. Like
Hmm.
you not own. Like I don't know if that's the word, but
It
that's
is the
yours.
word.
That's yours. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's your thing right there. That's your situation. That's your man. That's your woman. That's your wife. That's your husband. That's no, that's yours right there. You know what I'm saying? There's no receipt. There's no, even with a marriage license, whatever. But yeah, I believe that that person is yours, and uh, you have opinions. He said it. Yeah, and you have disagreements, and great that they have proper communication. I don't think he understands what the word argument is. I think he's thinking yelling and screaming
Yeah,
and punching and fighting and stuff like that. So I think he might just not know the definition of,
argument.
because a disagreement, yeah, is,
Argument can be a
it is an argument.
opposing point. That's all you like. I could say
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel
A
like
difference
the
of
sky is
opinion.
blue.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're in an argument because I
Yeah,
said it to you. You know?
exactly.
So yeah, like nah.
So I just don't think he understands the definition. And
It's
but that's kudos to them for not bringing it in front of the kids. Whatever it is that they're not doing, any disagreement. But then again, they should show their kids how to manage that.
yeah,
If they're doing it properly, then why don't you do it in front of the kids?
yeah. Have the proper conversations. Show the kids how that works. Because if you go around with this whole everything was perfect, you're giving kids the wrong view of
Yeah.
like don't you should always strive to be your best version of yourself, regardless.
Hmm.
You know,
But how do you handle conflict? How do you handle confrontation? How do you handle disagreement? You're not gonna know that. The parents are doing it behind closed doors.
mm,
How their
right?
kids gonna know that? I don't know. Hmm. Not my kids, I guess. So I don't know.
Yeah. I've never agreed with being too dishonest with your kids because they're gonna spot the dishonesty even if they don't know the truth.
Mhm.
So that's crazy, but once again, science was done. I appreciate that, Sharpie.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Sh-
gosh.
shout outs to Swizz, and we'll go ahead. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far in the video, you should consider subscribing and hitting the like button. It costs you nothing, but it's definitely priceless to me. We are on the road to 500 subscribers, so let's go.